Sony discontinues the PS4 Pro in Japan. What does that mean for the Western market? This is the Studley Boys reporting on the news. Let's get on with it.
So yeah, according to this article right here, Sony Japan reportedly announced that it will end productions of the PS4 Pro, and that very first sentence is like why? Like I don't get it. Like it's not like it's only going to be PS5, but as we read further down, it makes kind of sense. I guess we can talk about it.
Yeah. So in this article by Joe Screbbles, Sony Japan has reportedly announced that it will end production of the PS4 Pro and will only continue to produce one model of the PS4. It says here, it's not clear at the time of writing whether this policy extends to the Western market. According to this sentence here, they're saying how they reached out to Sony Japan for answers whether any Western, whether like the Western market is gonna do the same thing. And they haven't commented on it yet. So
I think the biggest thing is just not selling. Like,
well, especially now with the PS5 out, right?
Yeah, especially with the PS5, it like kind of diminishes the PS4 Pro. But at the same time, they're still going to be doing the slims, the jet black slim design. So that's still in production. So they're still keeping the PS4 active, I guess, in Japan, but like I think sooner or later that's also going to be discontinued, because according to this article, like further down, they say that the games will still be made up until 2022, and that's like next year. So this is like, is it really the last year cycle for the PS4? I want to say like the PS4, like look at the Switch, for example. The PS4 Pro, I'm sure followed that pursuit, where it's also kind of going up a little bit because of a shortage with the PS5 during that pandemic. So I'm saying no. I don't think it will extend to the Western market.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the need for it because with the PS5 recently coming out, I think they want to transition everyone onto the PS5. But the thing is, it just came out, and not everyone has a PS5. It's still been very difficult to get your hands on a PS5.
It's very difficult, yes.
Yeah, it's still rampant scalping, and Sony. I was reading an article. Sony was still trying to get more PS5s in production, but I
mean, isn't it rumored that they're gonna have like was it like a couple of million like in 2021?
Well, that's what they were saying. They're working on it right now, and I don't know whether that's because of like the scalpers.
Oh, it have to be. Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, but so they definitely want to move on to more production. Because like COVID is still around, and I don't know if it's still affecting factories and stuff like that. I would say so. If we're talking about the factories that are producing the PlayStation, I think most of the factories are I think still in China or something, or like I know they're in countries outside of Japan.
So maybe they're just like in terms of like importing stuff outside of their country. I think they're maybe more expensive or restrictive on those. Maybe that's the reason, because it's coming from China. I would assume that it will have to come to Japan somehow. So they're just preventing stuff coming into the country.
With like COVID and maybe like the scalping, maybe they just want to take more of their resources away from from other things.
Probably limit, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then just put it into the PS5. Because they say that they're stopping the production of PS4s doesn't mean there still aren't like a whole bunch of PS4s out there still, like in warehouses, like there's still, I'm pretty sure there are still warehouses full of PS4s
somewhere, yeah.
And they're just not producing. So it doesn't necessarily mean there's not going to be any PS4s left for people who want them.
Yeah, correct. But so it's pretty much going to be there until it's all gone, pretty much.
I mean, of course, like because like the limited supply of the PS4s now, or the PS4 Pros, that's also going to bump up the current prices of
from the scalpers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. Like as long as you mentioned that, yeah, like The fact that this is actually like, I guess, good news for scalpers. It's like, oh, PS4 Pro is limited in Japan.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna hoard a bunch of PS4 Pros and sell it at like $10,000 a piece or 10,000 yen a piece.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, a lot of people are going to be focusing on PlayStation 5s, right? I mean,
but this also adds to the inventory too.
Yeah, I mean, who's really buying PS4 Pros right now, other than maybe people who who still haven't bought?
That's a good point.
PS4s.
That's a good point. Like, why would you pay more for a PS4 Pro when you can get a PS5? So I get that. I get that.
Yeah. So how much are PS4 Pros now anyway? Like, what do they go for? I think they're like 400, right?
According to this article, it says here it retails at around $399, which is surprisingly the same price as the PS5 digital edition.
Yeah. So what would be the point of buying the PS4 Pro? Just take that money and just like spend it on the PS5 digital edition.
Assuming you can find a PS5. That's the big thing.
Not all of us has a PS5, and a lot of us, like me including, I mean, I still have a PS4. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to get my hands on a PS5, but if they're going to discontinue PS4s, I mean, that sort of asks the question, like, how long will they continue to support the PlayStation 4? You know what I mean? Like, in terms of software updates and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like there's a if you scroll down a little bit, there's a quote here from the Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan, who has repeatedly said that it's crucial to continuing serving the older console's huge player base until at least 2022.
Okay. So we still have like a good couple of years for because how long were they continuing to support the PS3? Do you know?
The life cycle of the PS3, I want to say that was like maybe 12 years. Let me look it up.
I mean, when did they stop supporting it? Was my question.
It says here around June 30th, 2020.
Okay, so and then the console came out like what? Like
2006.
So that's like a good 14 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I guess for anyone that's worried, if you use that as an example, I feel like if you're not planning on getting a PS5 and you only want to hold on to your PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro, it still has like a long life to go before they stop.
Yeah, if you go with the math here, PS4 came out in 2013, so assuming it's 14 years, so it'll be 2027 roughly.
Yeah. So that'll give you plenty of time, and probably by then the PS6 will be out, and you can buy the
PS6. No, yeah, yeah.
And then you can buy the PS5 on like super discount price. Yeah, so like the PS5, it's if you buy it now, I mean it's like it's not there's no like real problems with it. I mean the only problem right now is like a lot of the launch titles haven't been. I mean like Demon Souls and I think it was like NBA or something like that. I mean that's pretty much it. But
really,
and in Miles Morales, I think. So they're
but that's only like an 8-9 hour game. So I felt like that was more of like a spin-off than actual full-fledged game.
And you can play it on the PS4, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so you don't have to get a PS5 for it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cyberpunk too. And realistically, all the other games. I don't know about Dark Souls though. I don't know if that was PS4 as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Demon Souls. I think it's the only.
Oh, Demon Souls. I mean, Demon Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls would be the only reason to get it. But at the moment, like the games aren't kind of, they're not too exciting. Well, not to me anyway.
Yeah, so this will be a developing story that we'll definitely follow up with you guys if we know more of it. But as of right now, Western markets shouldn't worry about it too much. But I can definitely see why it could be in the back of your mind, especially if you want that console.